What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rise and Grind. Happy Thursday. I cannot believe the weekend is upon us.
The weekend and March.
The weekend and March is upon us.
March is on Sunday. How
Wow.
crazy is that?
Yeah, that is crazy.
I am so looking forward. And then the week after that is daylight savings time, which means it's going to be a little bit lighter out, a little bit longer. And I can't wait. My soul needs it so much.
I just need no more winter. I'm over the winter. Listen, I'm all for like a good winter snow. Let's have some fun. But the snow has been on my front yard for I don't even know how long.
And then yesterday I woke up and it was snowing again in the morning.
Yes, right.
Which
when I woke up, I was like, there's no way.
See, this is why I checked the window, because it wasn't on the weather app.
No, it was, but then it went away and it came back. That was the problem.
I looked outside and I was like, oh my gosh, more snow? How is this even possible?
Right.
Yeah.
So what do we got? What's on our topic list?
All right. So what's really interesting is Lowe's is investing in Gen Alpha loyalty, which is kind of weird when you think about it, because Gen Alpha, these are kids, right? What are they doing? Purchasing anything at Lowe's.
Right.
They aren't right now. But their mindset is that if they're building loyalty with Gen Alpha now, then they're building a lifelong possible customer. So you know how you can take your kids to Home Depot or Lowe's and they do those little
the cards
building classes.
Oh, I've heard that they did that. I've never brought my kids there.
They'll give your kid a little apron that's like the Home Depot apron or the Lowe's apron, and they put a little class together where your kid can go and build a project essentially. Now they're making it where you can register your child. There's different promotions. And as your child grows up, they're essentially getting a loyalty number for Lowe's where they're going to have all of these discounts as they get older. So it's really interesting to me that Lowe's is investing in, but think about that. That is a really long-term play, right? Like you're thinking 15, 20 years down the line, this person is going to continue to purchase and build their home with you. And it takes that many touch points to build a lifelong customer. So
Megan's trying to give babies websites right now.
Yes.
Future credits. They're going to get future web
your
credits.
Domain.
Get your domain name right now and your social handles.
We'll hold it.
I actually have a friend who they will remain nameless, but I have a friend who actually has grabbed all of their children's Instagram handles and on all social platforms with their names. So in the future that they're not taken already.
Wow.
And I remember at first I'm like, this person's fucking crazy. Like who does that? Right. But then when you really think about it, like in the future, obviously you never know what if it goes back to the AOL AIM days where they're like, I want to be Beach Baby 52, instead of, John Vigaro, right? Like, by the way, how boring did we get, right? Like, why are we fucking our names now?
You don't change your handle.
That's so lame.
52. We're gonna have
Little Beach Babe. That's Rob's. That's why I said it. But at the end of the day, it's like, why did that happen? I don't like that, right? Like, why? Like, what happened to the AIM names and the AOL Instant Messenger names, right? Where it was like, we got too serious. Like back then, it wasn't John Vigaro, right? I had some like crazy, stupid name that I'm not going to say, but it's too embarrassing to say right now. But it's like, what happened to those days? Why on Instagram? LinkedIn, I get it. LinkedIn, like, let's be professional. Let's have your name. Let's be whatever the hell. But on like your other social media channels, like it shouldn't. And some people like have those names and like that are fun. And I always appreciate them.
Yeah.
When I see it,
I like the ones that are witty and creative.
Agreed.
And they still reflect the person though at the same time. But yeah, we did get too serious on Instagram. I feel like maybe that's going to be a trend. Maybe you're going to be a trendsetter. People are going to start going backwards.
I'm changing. Well, I don't know. I'm changing mine. That's it. I'm changing.
Because people are looking for more authenticity on Instagram, more fun, right? Like finding that childlike play on Instagram. So yeah, but it's interesting. Lowe's is investing in.
What was your AIM name?
I'm not saying it if you're not saying it.
I'll say mine. It's very embarrassing. We all have to say it though.
I don't even know if I can.
Mine was.
We can't.
And it was I was like 8 years old. I don't know how I came up with this. Do you know how like they auto suggest something sometimes too, which was so when you think about AI and auto generation back then, like they would come up with names and they would have names, but mine was Johnny V Baby 69. Now, again, I'm 8 years old. I don't know why. I don't know where the 69 came from. I got to be honest.
No.
And I remember, it's funny, thinking back in retrospect.
Mine wasn't that bad compared to yours.
My mom was like, looking at me like, why is this your screen? And I'm like, fucking 9. I'm like 8 or 9 years old. And she's like, why is this your screen name? And I don't know. It was my screen name.
Because imagine you now, if you saw that one of your kids at 8 years old,
dude, I would be like,
screen name?
I'd be like, Vienna Johnny Vincenzo.
You would lose your mind.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what influenced me at that age. You know, growing up in the hard knocks, I guess that's what happens. But, you know, at the end of the day, now you got to say yours.
Mine was Hot Blonde with 2 T's. Like, that was it.
I love that. So, Hot Blonde. What was yours, Rob? Slick. Okay. What about yours? I
love that.
No, wait, Rusty's the brand, right? Yeah. All right. He kept it to the brand. But you know what, though? By the way, do you guys remember on AOL, though? Like when you were in not actually, no, they all made the sounds. You know how you could like make this sound when you come on or if you leave?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. I always remember the freaking Mariah Carey one. I was like, do. Every time like a girl joined.
You still love Mariah Carey.
No, Christmas. I don't. Oh, yeah. Christmas time, yes. Christmas time, yes.
Yeah.
Until Mariah Carey gate when she freaking did the fake vocal thing.
Yeah.
And it was just so awful.
That was so bad. I forgot about that. Yeah.
But when you think about how crazy her voice used to be, like it's got to be impossible to keep that voice going like that, though.
Oh,
you know?
100%.
Like her voice was nuts.
When you're performing like that every few days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wound up marrying a billionaire.
Did she?
And then he divorced her.
Oh.
Very quickly too. Like it wasn't like
she got a payout or no?
No, she had a prenup.
Oh.
But she's loaded too. She's really expensive. Like when she goes to places, like
really?
she's like, but she's also like, if you watch some of those videos of her behind the scenes, and again, just for record, not that I watch Mariah Carey shit. Like this is, if my wife is watching something, I'm like,
home on YouTube.
I'm a victim of my wife's TV.
Like
whatever my wife watches, I'm just a passenger. I don't get to choose anything TV related. I'm just there as a passenger. But literally, with one of the things I saw, like you ever see one of those things where it's like they like show like the artists or like the actor or like those famous people's like weird quirky requests. Like I saw that she's one of the people where like she doesn't want to be looked in the eyes by staff.
Really?
Isn't that weird?
That
like
is...
imagine somebody coming on set and you're like, just whatever you do, don't look at Megan. Like in the eyes.
So weird.
How weird would that be though? Imagine being in the room.
I would feel weird. Like, do people see me?
Now I can't get your AOL name out of my head. So it's like we for a day we all got to just go by our AOL names.
No.
That's it. No. I'm not calling you Megan anymore.
We changed our entire company's Google chat.
When you think about your progression, right? Your AOL name to your gravestone. You came up with your gravestone. So we ask on our if you watch our podcast, right? We ask a show that's very deep, and we ask what would you have written on your gravestone for your legacy, right? For people to remember you by. And Megan's was pretty in par with her Instagram AOL name.
Badass bitch, you know.
We were like, so we asked the guest because you were on the show with me, and the guest was like, "What would your guys be?" And it was like the first time somebody fired the cannon back at us, and we were like, "Oh, Megan, how about you?"
I never actually thought about that. I literally have never thought about that in my life.
So imagine going through the cemetery, right? And Megan's would have said, "Badass bitch."
I feel like that's iconic. I'm just gonna say.
Could you imagine just being a kid just walking by us and be like, "Who was this? What did they do on this planet?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What did they do on this planet?
I think instead of your actual name, though, it should say that, but also your AOL name.
Thank you.
I'm just busting you, Meg. I love it. Oh my goodness. All right, what's our topics?
What do we got? Moving through.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about Reddit search. There's 80 million searches happening weekly on Reddit right now, which is a huge shift. They actually introduced a feature where now any of their core algorithms will spit out any AI-powered Reddit answers, which is helping people to search. I mean, we know this. People are looking for social proof in their communities, right? They're not just relying on traditional search. They're really looking for did you just see the comment?
Yeah, hold on. We gotta put this on screen. This is amazing. To some guy 722. I mean, this is phenomenal. This guy, back to my AOL screen name, said that he made his name what you can see on the screen. I'm not going to say it, but then HR needed to gain access, and now the manager looks at him with disgust. Listen, our listeners and our people who watch this, like,
You can relate.
They get it, right? I mean, at the end of the day, you got to have a clever password. Who's going to ever think of that password, right? That guy's just creative.
That's so funny. Then you have to give it to. I'd be like, give me 1 second.
Could you imagine?
You could change your password though, right? Like you didn't have to give that password. You
right. True.
You could change it before. Yeah.
Wow. Could you imagine Steven finding that from somebody? He's like, I need to gain access to something.
No, that'd be so incredible.
That would be amazing.
That would be so incredible. When I was in college, I worked at the admissions office, and the emails that people would use to apply to college admissions would be as ridiculous as that.
Really?
Yeah.
To apply to college?
Yeah, and there was a list on the wall of all of the like outrageous emails that they've gotten over the years, and they were just progressively worse and worse.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning in right now, you got to comment what your old AIM, or if you know an AIM, AOL, Instant Messenger name was. Megan's was Hot Blonde. So keep going.
I'm going to get you a t-shirt that says yours.
No, yours is so much cooler.
Anyway, long story short, people are searching on Reddit. They're actually starting and ending their searches on Reddit as opposed to going to ChatGPT or Gemini in the process, which is really interesting. And so now more than ever, it's so important that if you're a brand, that you're being mentioned in some of the conversations that are happening in Reddit related to either your products or the industry that you're in, and specifically looking at local communities.
Does anybody here use Reddit? Do you guys use Reddit?
I love Reddit.
Like often?
If I have to if I want to see other people's opinions, I'll look up something.
Do you?
It comes up on some of my searches. It's like this is down.
So you're Googling.
Yeah.
So you're a Google guy. And you read it, right?
I love Reddit. I love Reddit, mainly because of people's opinions. So, and it's typically like if I see a certain topic that I want to know more about, I'll find a thread of people talking about it, and you just get so many different perspectives on one singular issue that it's really interesting to see. Or like I do it a lot for agency research to see what brands are experiencing with different agencies and how maybe we can make that different.
Right.
But yeah, I love Reddit.
Honestly, I've never really gotten into it as much. I really enjoy looking at doing the research myself, and I just get this is the problem. So for Reddit, where I was saying earlier, we should have not serious names. It's I feel like on Reddit, because everybody's mysterious, you don't know who it is that's saying it, right? So anybody can say anything, and that's what kind of always just freaked me out. But Jacqueline uses it heavily for kid stuff, if she's looking up certain health things or food things, because she wants opinions on stuff. So but I never got into it.
Yeah, I like it. And then Profound, which is known as a platform in the geo market, they are the first $1 billion startup now. They got more funding to be a $1 billion venture. And what marketers are saying is this really shows that brands are investing in GEO, and this is the equivalent of when Adobe purchased SEMrush, which was huge. That's the SEO tool, right? For people who are optimizing their site. And so Profound is going to be looked at the same way as GEO continues to grow. That's it. Those are all the topics.
That's all she wrote for. That's all she wrote for Thursday.
That's all for Thursday.
What did I see though? I keep seeing all this stuff with just AI, and I went on a rant last night when I was in my sauna sesh. But I think the thing that I want people to know, even Mark Cuban just put out a statement saying that people who are worried about or AI is not where they expected it to be yet, and so many people are still kind of bugging out or worried about what jobs look like and etc. But I keep saying, at the end of the day, if you're somebody, I used the example last night of if you're somebody who is a film or you're an editor and you're able to leverage AI to make way cooler stuff because you understand how to shoot, how to edit, the different, nuances of these things versus somebody who knows nothing about those things that just wants a cool video. When I see our team leverage AI into some of our content that we do for our clients, for us, it looks so insane. It looks like a multi-million-dollar production, some of this stuff, right? And at the end of the day, it's I know if I were to do that stuff, like it would be shit.
Mm-hmm.
It would be total AI slop, like 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And I know because I've tried it. And so like when our team, when Pearly or Sheik or Lance or any of the people on our team is like looking at this stuff and editing this stuff, like I can't even believe how it comes out.
Yeah.
But it comes out that way because they understand how to edit. They're experts and they're pros at editing. And so my point in saying that is for people out there that are like, oh, you know, I'm gonna, you know, just go out and like do my own social and like have AI write all my content and like post all my content. Like you can see the people who are doing that and it looks like shit.
Well, people are rebelling against that right now.
Right.
AI slop brands that are putting out AI slop are getting canceled essentially, and losing brand value and trust. So you do not want to do that at all.
And I think, so what I was saying yesterday, and I want to say this delicately, I don't want to say this and come off like an asshole, but like, you know, the way I think about it is like the people who are saying, hey, I'm going to do AI completely by myself. I don't need anybody. There's only two reasons why they would do that. One is because it's a budget constraint, right? They don't want to hire an expert or a pro. Or two, they're just trying to figure it out, which is totally fine. But the company or the individual who is leveraging AI for their business or their brand that brings in an expert, that's somebody who is thinking ahead and wants the edge as opposed to their competitors, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so like when you're doing it yourself in a world, like you just said, there's a lot of slop out there. It looks like shit. Like people don't like it. Like you are facing like, you know, like this fatigue that most people have right now where like me, like I'm sick of seeing the fake AI crap.
Yeah.
Like I'm already sick of seeing it. In the next few years, I think we're heading into the death of social media as we know it because of this AI crap.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you don't have people doing it the right way and that's integrated into real stuff, I think that's the issue, right? Like as an example, like some of the stuff that we're shooting, we're getting real stuff that we're also just integrating AI to just complement it.
Mm-hmm.
We're not doing all AI and all shit. It's like complementary to real stuff, right? Like real film.
Enhances what we're
right. And it's real content. So when people are just creating fake stuff, it doesn't do as well. And people don't want to see that.
Right.
Like, and this is the thing, like you have to remember when Instagram first came out, it changed the game because Instagram was like the first platform. Like Facebook at one point would have a status thing. And it's embarrassing because I would look back on status and I would be like my old statuses from like 2010. And I would post this like cringy stuff. Right. And it would be just like, what's going on in my day, right? Like, oh, this is what's happening. Versus now, Instagram came out and we were taking pictures of our dinners and our food and being out at the club and, you know, whatever's going on, right?
Right.
So the difference now is that like with TikTok, it's completely pure entertainment. Like we want to watch people get hit by cars, get into a fight, get in a screaming match. Like that's
Maybe
what creates
that's you.
That creates the doom scroll. Though.
I don't want to see that.
No, not that you want to see it, but you can't. You like if you guys go on TikTok,
no.
everywhere you go, it's like it's controversy you're seeing, right? It's not like nice stuff, right? Like and it's funny because on Instagram versus my personal TikTok, like on my personal TikTok, I've tried to curate the stuff that I'm watching because I'll search, you know, business stuff, I'll search health stuff, I'll search dad stuff, I'll search DILF stuff, you know, the normal stuff. You know what I mean? So
that's why you're getting the algorithm.
I'll look at all these things, but like I'll get most of those things back, but then I will still get peppered in there this crazy outrageous stuff that I don't want to see, right? So I think part of their algorithm to keep you hooked is that you're seeing all these different things that like you didn't want to see, but it's like the car crash you can't look away from.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like that's what they're creating in their algorithm. So like at the end of the day, now social media has evolved for you to have to be entertaining, right? But like, you know, and I remember a lot of this stuff, at least around here, like a lot of this stuff, like back in 2016 through, I don't even know, 18, when we would do like all the like video content of us, like in the day in the life stuff, like our weekly vlog and shit, like that was a popular thing back then, like like filming what's going on in your day and what's going on, like the behind the scenes stuff. But now people don't care. Like they don't want to see that stuff. They don't care about that stuff anymore, right? Like unless you're doing really cool shit, like that, it's not as relevant. So anyway, point being is that like the world is changing and like the AI content that's being created, like you have to make really great content integrated with real content. People don't want to see fake stuff. And I know I don't want to see fake stuff. And you see a lot of people are like unfollowing brands and like you said, canceling or just don't want to be part of brands that are just focusing fully on AI creation.
Mm-hmm.
And Matthew McConaughey, Bo, I don't know if you saw this, but Matthew McConaughey just put out, he was in an interview and he was saying like every actor should go and get their rights to their name and face and all that stuff because these studios are going to start owning them.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can grab Matthew McConaughey and he doesn't have to be there, and now he's in a movie and he's not being paid.
Yeah. Paris Hilton is lobbying for some sort of policy about that because I think it was Grok that is getting a lot of heat right now for generating nude AI images of people. And so, people are, especially celebrities who they're so easily cloned because they have so much material on them already. They're like, I do not want, any fake images or videos out there about me.
Right. So, all right. I think that's all she wrote.
Yes.
We got to pop some meetings here. Happy Thursday. I almost said Monday. The weekend is upon us. And guys, we will see you back on Monday, guys. Take care.